Hey, welcome to another video. Today we have this 2026 Honda Ridgeline. It's a pretty cool truck with some unique features. Some of them good, some of them not so great, but we'll get into that a little bit later. This is the RTL model. You can see this by the wheels and the grille. There are several trims from the Trail Sport, which is a little more off-road focus. This is the more street version, but this design has been around since about 2017, so most people will be familiar with this truck. It's based on Honda's SUV platform, similar to the Passport and the Pilot, which have been around for a little while. Those have been updated, and this is kind of the last generation and last version to be updated. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have up next, but let's go ahead and take a look inside. So we'll go ahead and take a look around this truck. As you can see right here in the front end, it's got the normal Honda styling, similar to the Pilot and the Passport, which is pretty good. It's got, you know, the bed instead of the cab with more seating. As you can see here, they have some Firestone tires, which are not aggressive, more roadworthy, but they have some good side aspects to it. So there's also some good side brakes there. And then we'll go ahead to the rear, which is the real party trick of this truck. It does have the tow hitch, which this truck I believe tows 5,000 pounds. So you open this up, and then you can see it has what a lot of other trucks don't have, which is a trunk and their spare tire here. So this allows you to put, you know, whatever you want in here, you know, keep it dry, or if you want to change this into a cooler, there's a plug right there, and you can let out the water. So it's very versatile. You can use it for many things. This bed is a lot shorter than other beds, as you can see right here. So you might not be able to put tall items like you would in another truck, but it's got plenty of tie downs, a little cubby there, lighting. And it's got a rear window back there. And then we'll go ahead and open this tailgate that says Ridgeline on it. Now, it doesn't have any dampers, and I think that might be because of the dual action. I don't know if there's any aftermarket options to do that, but it does have this pull cord to help you out a little bit. But yeah, you can use this as a normal bed as well. So I think that's a pretty cool feature with all of the tailgate wars going on. This one's been around for quite a while. I know that Chevy and Ford have theirs, and Dodge has come out with one as well. So, you know, take your pick, see which one you like the best. But this is a good, you know, city car. You can, you know, it's all-wheel drive, so you can take it off-road if you like. It's probably not as aggressive as the other trucks, but if you're moving from, you know, an SUV and you need a little bit more utility, then I think this is still a good option. Even though it has been a little unchanged over the years, it's still got a pretty good amount of features. So let's go ahead and get inside. Look in the back seat. We have this nice leather still here, padded on the rear door. We have cup holders in the door. No storage down here, but that's all right. We have two pockets on the back of the seats for storage. As you can see, they have the magic seat that Honda has in several of their vehicles, which you can lift the seats up to allow for bigger items to come in here, and then it also allows for nice storage below. We have vents down here with the 12-volt outlet. It would be nice if there was a household plug, but you can always get an adapter to have that later. Here we have some more cup holders, which is nice. Again, soft leather here. There's no heated seats back here, but again, you have the vents there to keep you warm. It is a little upright. It would be nice if they were able to move, but I think because of those magic seats, it doesn't allow them to do that. But it's a pretty good back seat. Nothing too crazy, but it's comfortable, and it's nice and good for long trips. So it's got keyless entry. It's got leather upholstered seats, which are heated. They're not cooled. I believe you can get them cooled on a little bit of higher trim, but it does have here the lane keep, the forward collision, traction control, and then a bed light here. And then if we get in here and start it up, so you have all your AC controls here, which are nice. You can control them not on the screen here, but if you wanted to control things on the screen, you have your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, which are both wireless. You have your Bluetooth Sirius XM, and then many other options to go through on here. You can check your trip. I've been averaging 19.1 miles to the gallon. So not the best, but better than, you know, a full-size truck. Again, you have your heated seats. You have the wireless charger down here. For better or for worse, you have this push button gear shift. And then if we go down here, you have your different modes. So you have snow, mud, sand, and normal. So it'll use the all-wheel drive system to be at its best in those different modes. And then you also have your on and off for your stop start. So we also have up here some mirror controls that control your garage. We have a glasses holder here, sunroof. You have your cruise control settings here, which this is the distance you set between the car in front of you, and this is the lane keep. So the cool thing about this one right here is that when you're on the freeway, it'll actually like move the steering wheel and assist you in turns. So that was pretty helpful, but you just make sure to still stay in control because it's not a full self-driving system. That's one of the things that I'll get into later, where it kind of gives up after it reaches like 20 miles an hour. It kind of disables itself. So I wish that was a little bit better. But take a look at this instrument cluster here. You can see that we have the navigation. Currently it's just the compass, but that'll show the different directions that we have once you have something in there. You can see the different torque coming off of each wheels on the all-wheel drive system. Maintenance, just things that you need to be done. Currently 80% oil. Tire pressure tells you all the different pressures of each tire. You could have it be blank, and then you can change the brightness of the whole system. And then here you can just go through all the different gauges and displays and see what you want on there. We currently have them all there. Warnings, I would assume if there's anything that's wrong, low tire pressure or something, that would pop up here. Range and fuel, as I said, I was getting 19.1 miles to the gallon, which is good, but could be a little bit better. So a good amount of information. The resolution here is a little lacking, but it's not too bad. But yeah, so again, pretty good amount of information there, and I like that you can have your navigation and your phone and your music there. That's very helpful. That way you can just keep looking forward when you're doing that stuff. But then you can also have it here on your main screen. So you have your music, you can pull up your maps, you can pull up your phone, and then the nice thing is they have this volume knob. These right here, these change your music. So physical buttons. This home and back button are also physical. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then you can check your trip. You can do all your vehicle information, see the compass, change the different day and night modes. Let's go ahead and take it for a drive, and we can see what features we like and which ones we think that can be improved on. So we currently have our speed set at 40. Go ahead and watch this and see what happens when we get below a certain speed limit. you can see there, it said cruise control pause, speed too low. So it basically just stopped working. So I've reset it here and we're getting back up to speed. But I believe that's a little dangerous because you should be able to rely on this system to, you know, go and stop. And I'll have to check the manual to see what it says, but it seems that this system is not very good at, and like here, it didn't detect that car here, so I had to stop. It was going full speed, 40 miles an hour at that car. I believe this system is not that great. It sometimes doesn't detect the cars, and it doesn't do stop and go traffic, which is what a real adaptive cruise control system should do. There have been multiple times where I had to stop myself. So I don't really even like to use the system unless I'm on the freeway and I'm going, you know, about 70 miles an hour, and I know that there's not going to be any stop and go really, because as soon as you get below, I believe, 20 miles an hour, it completely shuts off. So it's not really that great. And even then, you know, when you're on the freeway, like what just happened now, it doesn't detect the car in front of you, so then it'll, you know, barrel full speed at that car, which again is not very safe. So I like, you know, the way that the car drives. There is a little bit of hesitation when you start moving. It kind of felt like I thought there was a CVT in this car, but it's actually a 9-speed automatic. But for some reason, like, it just feels very laggy at the beginning, and it stays around the low RPMs. You have to really put it in to make it start going. And then even when you do that, it kind of just makes a lot of noise, and it's not very fast. So I mean, again, this is more of a city truck. That's kind of what you use it for. So take that for what it is, I guess. I guess there's, you know, other videos that you can see of this truck towing and stuff from other people, but I don't know how confident I would feel using this truck to tow, just because based on the day-to-day driving, it's, you know, it doesn't get out of its way quick enough, in my opinion. So it's a good truck. It's, you know, good for driving around town and throwing some stuff in the bed and using the trunk, taking some people around. But as a full-on truck, I'm not sure that it's really what you need. But like I said, it's great for taking it around town and doing all that stuff. I do wish that they would enhance on these driver safety systems, because there's a lot of other companies like Toyota and you know, Volvo and many other companies that have really good adaptive cruise control and other safety alert systems that I feel like these ones really need to be enhanced. And it might be because this is an older design, they haven't updated the systems. I don't know if maybe they're newer cars, the Civics and Accords and all those have the updated systems, but as far as this one, there's a lot to improve on here. But again, great car. I've been driving it around for a week, and it's good, but it could be better. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.